Hello, my love. Welcome to Coming Home with Mama T. I'm your host, Tiara, aka Mama T, and on this podcast, we explore the journey of creating a life of your desires by mastering manifestation, maintaining a positive mindset, and living luxuriously. And yes, today I really want to dive into this mindset shift that I am embarking on. So, fun fact: when I love to use my phone background as a way to inspire myself with some sort of inspirational quote, whatever, something that's meaningful to me to kind of help remind me and bring my self awareness back to whatever it is that I am intending for myself. I've had it be created a digital vision board on Canva and made it fit to the aspect ratio of my phone before. I've done that, all sorts of little things. But I also noticed that over time I will kind of forget the visual, and I miss it, so I have to update it from time to time. That being said, I had this, beginning of the year, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to update my background. I haven't really been paying attention to my most recent one. I want to do something new, something fresh, something that is going to inspire me. And so I go over to Canva and I'm like, I'm going to create something new. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know what it's going to say, but I'm going to just find a template and I'm going to use it. And so I log in, and all of a sudden there's already a template that is perfect. It is so perfect. The statement says, enjoy every moment of your life. And I was like, yes, I want more of that. Bring me more of that. That is what I need. That is the thing that I am reverting back to, because I have noticed for myself that, yes, I live an extraordinary, amazing, wonderful life, but I also have a tendency in the bringing in of the self-awareness of what I want to change, what I want to improve upon, how I want to improve upon it. I can also get into a spiral space of just harping on the things that aren't going wrong, right? And so it takes me out of enjoying the moment. It takes me out of the gratitude. It takes me out of the attractive vibration of bringing in more of what it is that I actually want to experience, and that defeats the purpose, right? So yes, it's good to be aware of what it is that we're looking to create in our life. It's good to be aware of who we are and what we want, but it's also good to actually enjoy the precise moment that we're in. It's a time to learn, a time to expand, a time to clarify, all of that goodness, right? And so it's been, with the holidays, I think it's easy to kind of go back and forth between oh, this is super fun, and then I am really just overindulging on the I don't know, self-loathing, the eating, the whatever. And indulgence is fun from time to time, but I feel like since I don't know, my birthday back in October through the new year, it's just been this crazy spiral of behavior that doesn't necessarily serve my mind, my body, or my spirit in the way that I want it to. Yes. Pause for a little sip of tea. Come get this tea, honey. But anyways, so I've noticed that in myself, and I'm like, you know what? It's time for change. It's time to get better. It's time to do better. It's time to enjoy life. And I know that's my ultimate goal, right? Is to enjoy life and letting go of all the meaning behind certain things or whatever that causes worry or anxiety. For example, I noticed, the day that we're supposed to fly back home from New Orleans, I woke up just feeling all this anxiety, and I was like, why? Rationally, I'm like, all right, if we miss our flight, I have my laptop, I can work from anywhere, not a big deal as long as I have internet access. Yeah, it might cost extra money to get a new flight, new room, whatever, but not a big deal. Just how am I going to spend that time? That being said, it's our flight wasn't until 3 something in the afternoon, so it's not I was going to oversleep for my flight. I don't know. I'm like, what is this underlying anxiety? And that, is for another time to delve into and talk about and explore. But right now, it's just okay, but I'm here and I'm in an amazing space. I have plenty of time, really getting myself to remember that there is so much that I can enjoy in this moment that does not need to lean into the anxious feelings, the what is going on moments of life. So I really want to encourage you to take the time to enjoy every moment of life. That is the inspirational quote that I got. And I just love that it literally showed up as like an already made template on Canva. Canva, if you're not familiar with it. It is a graphic design app and website that you can use to create some really cool little graphics. They have a lot of templates. There is a free and a paid version. As a business owner, I do have the paid version, so I'm not sure if it was a paid template or not, but whatever. So I got it, and I think the best part about it was that the coloring kind of matched with like the changing of the brand coloring that I have and the visuals that are coming up with my new website coming out. And I also loved that the image, right? So it was like 3 layers. And in the center, there's like this woman, and she's standing, and her hands are up. But you're not seeing her face, you're seeing her from behind. And she has this beautiful hair of curls. It is definitely like, you can tell she's African American. You can tell that like it's kind of a fro, like curl. And I was just like, I can insert myself very easily into being this person, because it's not her face, it's the back of her head. And I'm like, I love the hair, I love the curls. My curls don't look exactly like that, but like I can fit myself in this space, right? In this space. And that image is just like, reminds me of like, I am at peace. I can enjoy this moment, even in the crazy, right? Even I am at peace in the chaos. Like even in when things aren't going the way that I exactly want them to go. I don't even know if I want like what way that I want this moment to go. I'm happy. I am enjoying. I am living. I am experiencing. Yes, I am alive. That is the end and be all, right? I am alive right here, right now, in this moment, and I am grateful for it. And so that is the energy that I want to bring. That is the mindset that I want to bring, right? And so that is the reminder that I want to have for myself on a regular basis. I want to have this shift of, okay, when I feel myself spiraling, when I feel myself being anxious, when I feel myself, not enjoying, what can I do to enjoy this moment? What can I let go of? What meaning? Why does it have to have a meaning? Why does it have to, like, when we deal with other people, I know for myself, dealing with other people, sometimes it'll be someone will have an action, right? And we have this like list of why someone would do this, or this understanding of why someone would do this, or whatever, like, oh, this person said so to me, and so now I'm thinking, oh well, they said so they don't love me, they don't care about my thoughts, my feelings, my whatever. Like you've created this whole story, and maybe they had a meaning. They might have just not cared about the moment, or they did not care about the conversation or whatever. It doesn't necessarily fully mean you as a person, your identity, any of that had anything to do with that word, right? But so often we take things personally. We give it such a deep seated meaning, right? Okay, like my best friend went out and saw a movie with another friend, so all of a sudden my place is in turmoil. My status as best friend is now being challenged. I don't know, like, just random things that I've noticed within myself that I'm making light of or making fun of in this moment, but really it kind of feels like that when I think about, like, when I try to take myself out of a situation. It's like, really, like, did anyone confirm any of the things that I just said to myself or thoughts that I just created? No. 2, why does it, like, even if that is the truth, even if a best friend found a new best friend, don't we want them to be happy? Don't we want them to enjoy? What are we afraid of? Are we afraid that we're now going to lose access to that person, that time, that energy that we're used to, and that makes us uncomfortable? Is that what the issue is? And is that why we're not enjoying this moment? Like, let's be real, you didn't even want to go see that movie, right? It wasn't even like, something that you weren't even in town, right? Whatever it is, right? And so these are the things that I tend to use to help me rationalize, like, okay, what is happening here, and why are we feeling some type of way. And that moment of saying my position my is being challenged, I think that's where a lot of us get caught up, right? We're becoming uncomfortable with something that could create change, whether and not taking the time to really think about, is this a positive change or a negative change? We just know that we're content with where we are, or at least comfortable with where we are. We know how to act and respond in this specific space, but are we even happy in this specific space? Ooh. Sometimes we're just like, okay, well, my whole life just it has the potential to explode right now. But the life that we were living, we weren't really enjoying anyway. So why are we trying to hold on to it? Why are we not enjoying? Like we're asking to enjoy our life. We're asking to feel love. We're asking for a new body. We're asking for all of these things. And yet when opportunities show up, the new body, for example, we're asking to be healthier and happier. But and now when, kale shows up in front of us, we're like, ooh, that sounds uncomfortable. We just need to learn how to cook the kale right, honey. You just need to learn. Like, you just need to know, how can we, incorporate the things that we love, while incorporating the things that love us, if that makes sense. So, for example, last night I'm making dinner, and I said I'm eating better. I'm going to nourish my body more. I'm going to cook more for myself. I'm going to enjoy my food. I'm not going to be like, it's not diet culture, it's lifestyle that I am changing up. And I already know what it is that can be changed, and healthier ways to eat similar recipes. I know how to season my food. I trust myself, right? And so I'm getting ready to have a Caesar salad, and I'm about to drench down all that dressing that I'm used to doing or whatever. And I bought some non-fat Greek yogurt, and I look at the Greek yogurt and I'm like, oh, but I really just want to enjoy the Caesar dressing one last time. And it's like, girl, we're not going to make any changes if we don't make any changes. We're going to get a little uncomfortable. It might not be exactly what we remember it to be, or it's not what we're comfortable with doing, but we can still find enjoyment in this change, in this shift, in this challenge, if you want to call it that. And so what did I do? I took a little less of what I normally would have used as the dressing, and I mixed it in with some of the Greek yogurt, so it adds some protein. It's healthy. You got some nice probiotics going on for the tum-tum, all that good stuff. I added some extra garlic and some seasoning to it to kind of mask that Greek yogurt taste, and it tasted good. It was fine. Is it what I'm used to and comfortable with? No. And is there a part of my mind that was like, oh, but I kind of still miss the old dressing? Yes. But you know what? That's how we build new habits. That's how we build and grow. And eventually, I'm like, as I'm eating it, I'm like, yeah, sure. The other one was, I could call it better, if you will. But no, actually, I do enjoy this. There's nothing wrong with what I'm eating right now. I am just uncomfortable with a change that I've gotten so used to. Right? And I'm trying to create an excuse to go back to the old way, but the old way wasn't the way that I wanted to live. It wasn't giving me the body that I wanted to have. It wasn't helping me feel as healthy as I want to feel. It wasn't, leaving me in a state of gross feeling after I'm eating. No, I don't. I want to remove myself from that. I want to enjoy this journey. So we're going to enjoy the change that's coming to us. We don't have to make it a challenge, going back to the word that I've used. We can make it an enjoyable experience as we continue to grow, as we continue to shift, as we continue to thrive. Yeah. And that is part of what I'm building with my online membership, is a community of people who are ready to grow, shift, and thrive, and enjoy the whole process. I've been through so many programs with other people, and it kind of just felt like this cycle of not feeling enough, cycle of not really taking 2 steps, when really I was hoping that I was going to get to my end goal, right? And for me, what I have found is that, one, I need to get the power from myself. Yeah, get the power from myself. Let go of any sort of codependency on other people, places, things, and their desires for me and their expectations of me, and really come to it for myself. And that's the space that I also want to create, is a place where you can feel safe to come home to yourself, for you to figure it out on your own, not on your own, but like figure it out for yourself. Come to that self-awareness, because that's what makes it stick. That's what makes the changes happen. That's what keeps you accountable and keeps you motivated and inspired to keep moving. So I want to have this safe space for you to be inspired, for you to keep moving, for you to share, if you're hitting a hiccup, how you want to move through it, and get some guidance in ways that maybe we can't see right now, because there might be a little blinder to that little side of us. And that's okay. That's what the friendship is for. That's what the community is for, because it's so easy to tell somebody else, like, hey, well, you said you wanted to do this, but you did this opposite, right? And not call and somebody else to call you out, versus like calling yourself out, right? It can be easier for you, especially if you're not like last night, for example, with the eating of the dressing. I didn't say anything. Like, my roommate was standing right there. Like, I could have said, I really know that I should put the Greek yogurt in, and then like by saying it out loud, that my roommate could have helped me by being like, yeah, put the Greek yogurt in. But I did it on my own, and I'm celebrating the fact that I didn't ask for the help, or I didn't ask for the support, but I know that support was there. Like, if I had just said it, my support would have been right there and had my back, and it would have been great, and I would have felt even like I would have been able to share in that moment. Yeah, I would have been able to share in that moment. I get to share it with you, but like, that's, in a way, I'm like, oh man, that was a missed opportunity. I could have shared in that moment with someone else, and that growth, and then moving forward, they are aware of like what you're looking to create for yourself, and help you further out, right? And so that's the safeness in the community, a wellness center, a virtual wellness center for the mind, the body, the spirit. We're going to move, we're going to meditate, we're going to coach, we're going to, align. We're going to become aware. We're going to release the stuff that doesn't matter, and we're going to focus in, and we're going to take action for what it is that we are desiring to experience in this life, so we can enjoy every moment of our life. Yes? So, as of right now, in my mind, it's still called the home membership, but it might shift, it might change in these upcoming days, weeks, months, as I'm rebranding, as I'm growing, as I'm expanding. But either way, I just encourage you to reach out to me. Once the space is ready, you will know. I will let you know, but I will keep you posted on all of that goodness. And for now, I just invite you to keep subscribing, listening, sharing, coming home with Mama T. I thank you so much for being a part of this podcast and this journey. I am calling in that 13 million people subscribing and listening and inspiring and sharing their stories with the world. So if you know someone that has an amazing story to share, I want to share it. Bring them in, send them my way, even if it's you. Let's talk, let's chat, all that goodness. And for now, I'm going to say ta-ta.